Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of CS Mentor. My name is Anuja, and just like you, I was a student of the company secretary course, and apart from being a law graduate. And if you're looking for some kind of a guidance or motivation on how to attempt your examinations, then you're in the right place. But before I lay out the study plan for you, go ahead and click on that subscribe button and let's start. So, my first objective is before I start the study plan, and I assure you it's a very detailed study plan. I want you to first create a countdown, a sort of a subconscious clock. Now, what is this countdown? It should look something like this. Take a piece of paper, take a pen, draw it out physically with your hand, and paste it somewhere on your desk or on the table before you, and ensure that you're seeing it every single day. Now, whether you're actually studying, whether you don't study, whether you think you're about to study, doesn't matter. Count down the number of days leading to the examination. When you do something like this, what you're doing is that you're essentially creating a sort of a subconscious clock in your mind. And you're telling your brain, focus, you have 60 days to plan out your full examination. Okay, now that you've created this countdown, let's look at the study plan itself. Great. In this study plan, you need to understand that November is your most important month. This is where you have to do the most intensive study sessions if you have to be prepared for the December exam. So, what I've done is I've created your study plan based on three sessions, a morning, afternoon, and evening session. But only for the afternoon sessions, I've created a pre-lunch session and a post-lunch session. Okay. Now, for the morning and the pre-lunch session, what should you be doing? This is the best time to cover all the difficult chapters, chapters that have a high weightage. Okay, clear all your doubts, study it intensively, look at questions, and genuinely be thorough with these chapters. And this should be this study session should be without any kind of distractions. So when you cover a study sessions like this, you're efficient. But you see, after we finish our lunch, we tend to feel sluggish, sleepy. We want to take extended breaks, give up. Here, negative self talk will start. Instead of all of this, what I want you to do is immediately after lunch, you should have some light exercise that you are following. Now, the objective is that you should not sleep and you should not come back and study those intensive theory subjects, because then there's a guarantee that you're not being efficient about it. So, do some light exercise, and then when you actually come and study, trick your brain into being more active. And the only way we can do that is through attacking all your practical sums or your practical subjects. Maybe, for example, tax, your accounts, or even all the practical aspects of your other theory papers. And do a lot of writing practice at this time. You can alternate between what works for you, but ultimately you should be actively writing and practicing. Then, when after taking a break, when you're coming to your evening sessions, your main goal is revisions. But you see, revising is not enough. You need to revise keeping in mind what is going to be asked for the exam. So download the past 5 question papers or three just to start out, and do an analysis. Look at the questions that are being asked, and then you do your revisions. When you're revising, you have to revise that day's portions and 2 days portions before that, and these should be like quick revisions. Okay, and when you do these revisions, you stay in touch, you won't forget what you studied 2 days before. Now, this is your November study plan. What about December? There is only one mantra for December: revise, revise, revise. Apart from revisions, revise, revise, revise. Okay, let's just assume for whatever reason you were not able to finish your studies in November. No problem, take out the morning session and do your study. Okay, but keep the rest of the day only for revisions again and again and again. And in these 20 days, and when you're doing studies, it should not go beyond the 10th of December. All right, this study plan is going to have zero value if you're not taking care of your health. Okay, because ultimately this is the time when pressure starts building, and when we touch December, the pressure is going to be through the roof. So either you can use this pressure to make you or break you. When will pressure break you? If you are engaging in unhealthy sleep patterns, eating all sorts of junk food, not taking care of your health, going out unnecessarily, and creating tensions in your mind, negative self talk. This is what is going to break you. And this is the reason why you will not attempt your examination. But if you sleep 6 to 7 hours of sleep, if you eat healthy, if you if you're consistent about your studies, and when you're consistent, the negative self talk will not happen. When you do this, you can allow that pressure to actually build you. And believe it or not, that itself is motivation by itself. Because rather than looking forward and thinking, oh my god, I have so much portions, I don't know if I will finish on time, you can look back and congratulate yourself for the little wins that you have completed. When you do this, when you allow this pressure to motivate you, to congratulate yourself on the little things that you have completed, then I guarantee you that you will be ready for your examinations. So if you found this video helpful, then again, don't forget to hit on that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.